loaded with high-tech electronics for El Cerebro's research projects. We're gonna grab the boat and turn the cargo over to a CIA team for analysis.
Let's go. Drone is airborne. Just spotted one with submachine guns.
Generator spotted. We want to shut off their power? Heads up, we got a turret.
I see a second target. I got a target carrying submachine guns.
Got a tango.
He makes 5. Listen up. We steal the boat and we take it to the RP so Bowman's people can give it the once-over.
Sure they won't let us play with it first. Unedited chopper, stay low. Hang back, we see it. Heads up, narco with submachine gun.
Where you got him?
Next to the container, see? Opening fire on these fuckers.
Their LT's trying to run.
They're gonna be on top of us in another few seconds. What do we do? We good? Shit got close for a second there.
No podemos alcanzar esos putos. ¡Maten el puto vehículo! Quédense donde están. Una patrulla va a
Let's get out of here.
Where we dropping off the boat?
Bowman has an RP on the river. Some kind of old Cayman hunter shack. This ride ain't all bad.
Shit, give me a beer and I'll pretend we're back home off the coast of Myrtle Beach.
You still think you're 22 or something?
Nah, I'm just looking to hook up with 22-year-olds.
I'm sure you are. Too bad none of them feel the same way. I'm in. Let's go. Heads up, hostiles in the area.
Frag out.
Hey, we're good. Hostiles in the area. Stay frosty.
Deploying drone. I got eyes on a generator. I got eyes on a mounted weapon. Just spotted one with submachine guns. I got a third target.
I got one narco, near the food container.
I got another. That's 5. I got eyes on a mounted weapon.
Heads up, we got a turret.
Yo, 2 cartel gunmen. Over at the dump. Enemy marked.
Let's get out of here.
Where we dropping off the boat?
Bowman has an RP on the river. Some kind of old Cayman hunter shack. His ride ain't all bad.
Shit, give me a beer and I'll pretend we're back home off the coast of Myrtle Beach.
You still think you're 22 or something?
Nah, I'm just looking to hook up with 22-year-olds.
I'm sure you are. Too bad none of them feel the same way.
Okay, we're still good.
Built the hornet's nest.
¡Hey! ¡Hay unos putos soldados yanquis aquí, Merito! ¡Lleven a todos esos putos!
Oh, here we go. They've seen us. All right, breathe easy.
We've got a location.
I'll let Bowman know she can have her crew pick up the boat.
After the agency's techs examine that prize, they ought to have a good feel for the rest of El Cerebro's designs.
Clear on this side.
Everybody hold up, we got hostiles in the area.
Careful, Sicario sporting a submachine gun. By the stack of tires.
Let's keep our heads down and see if we can get into the central warehouse undetected. I want to find out what else Cerebro's working on. Let's move. I can't see squat. My drone's being jammed. Spotting another tango.
Heads up, narco with a submachine gun. Close to the container. We got a mounted weapon. Fuck, they found a body.
Yo, cartel gunman.
Okay,
Over by the
we're
turret.
still alright.
I got a third.
Careful, Sicario sporting a submachine gun. By the stack of tires.
That was fucking close. I got one narco, close to the helo. Eyes on a narco with a submachine gun.
Still good.
Firing. Sniper. Grenade, move, move, move. Grenade, move. Take cover.
for some rebels to back us up.
Copy, amigo. Almost there.
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
Grenade!
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
They're coming right at us. What's the word, boss?
What do you make of that?
Who gives a fuck? Let's blow it up.
Hooah. Demo calc says P for plenty.
Unidad bird approaching. Stay down.
Demo's primed. Let's gather some info Ricky Tick. See if we can't grab something that tells us what El Cerebro was working on.
We ought to be able to find some intel around here.
We've got the intel we need on El Cerebro's research. Took out his prototype. Project's foobarred for sure.
The cartel has a flotilla of submarines they're using to smuggle coke into Florida. Find the subs and sink them.
I'll fly.
I'm good. Crank it.
Inking, yeah?
Think so. We'll take the tour after we take down Santa Blanca, though. Stay sharp.
Aquí están estos cabrones.
Sniper's got us targeted.
¡Todos!
Fuck, engagement.
We're made.
Find some fucking cover!
Hang in there, I'm coming your way.
Thanks.
That's one tango down.
Estoy esperando, cabrones. ¡Andan chingones! ¿A qué se esconden?
Sniper out there.
¿No quieren darse un tiro, pues?
Grenade, watch out! Grenade, grenade! Grenade, move, move, move!
¿Dónde se metió, culero?
Fuck, sniper!
That's a Cerebro brand sub. Eyes on those flanks. Let's take it out fast. Tango number 3. Demo is primed and in place.
Manta 1 to Caimán Station. Manta 1 to Caimán Station. Please come in. We have run aground approximately 300 miles south of Santarem Station. Caimán Station, please come in.
The cartel has a flotilla of submarines they're using to smuggle coke into Florida. Find the subs and sink them.
Clear over here.
These supplies will buy us a lot of goodwill from the rebels.
Clear.
Y esto va para todas las morras aquí presentes. Y este es el corrido de la Nidia, la reina, sí, señor. La Nidia era tan bella que a los
Looks like they're feeling froggy.
Enamoradiza era, se fijó en un capo de la mafia, pero mataron a su hombre y dejaron sola a la reina amada. La Lidia es de armas tomar, ella fue muy marginada, pero tomó las riendas de su vida, se metió al cartel de Santa Blanca. Ahora le llaman la reina y es traficante de las más buscadas. Nidia es una chingona, por eso la admira toda la plebada, porque llegó a su cartel a ser el más cabrón de la nación, el más chingón. Y también las mujeres pueden, oiga. Si no, ahí está la Nidia para que vean.
Spotted one with submachine guns.
Pero ganó muchos billetes traficando sustancias. Así la reina se volvía.
We rattled somebody's cage.
You're in trouble. Get down. Grenade, move. Grenade, move.
Get away from there.
Grenade, move. Grenade, move.
I called the rebel.
Shit, we got a sniper.
We got a drug sub to demo over here. Keep security tight. I got the C4 primed. Submarine destroyed. Let's clear the fuck out of here.
The cartel has a flotilla of submarines they're using to smuggle coke into Florida. Find the subs and sink them.
Good to go.
Drone is up. I got a target carrying submachine guns.
We got a
I
mounted
got eyes on
weapon.
a mounted weapon.
I got a cartel sniper. There, by the observation post.
He makes 5. Just spotted one with submachine guns. I got a target carrying submachine guns.
Heads up, narco with a submachine
Enemy
gun.
spotted.
Over by the observation post.
Just spotted one with submachine guns.
Two Sicarios. Over by the cage.
We're good, we're good. Hey, we got a narco. There, by the observation post.
Unedite bird approaching. Stay down.
¡Nos están teniendo las tropas enemigas! ¡Nos están atacando!
They know we're here. The lieutenant's escaping.
Estos cabrones, los tenemos en la mira.
Engage. Sniper, get down.
Hostile down.
Get down.
¡A ver, cabrones! ¡El enemigo anda cerca! ¡A partir de toda su pinche madre con unos buenos cañonazos! ¡Órale, cabrones! ¡A partirles la madre con puro pinche cañonazo! ¡Háganlo ahora! ¡Vámonos, cabrones!
Cuidado por acá, pues.
Eyes on a drug sub. This must be Cerebro's luxury model. Demo's primed and in place. Target destroyed. Don't get slack with that security. All subs destroyed. Objective complete.
Only way Cerebro's gonna get that coke to Florida is with a fucking rowboat.
Good work in Caymanes. Taking out the cartel subs has cut shipments to Florida by more than a third.
And the gear we intercepted and that intel we found on El Cerebro's prototype?
First impressions are that El Cerebro is in the process of building a sub with serious legs. We're talking about a boat that could reach as far as Europe and do so completely undetected.
Damn, that ain't good.
You ready for the good news? We've got an ID on El Cerebro. The intel you brought in helped us connect the dots. I'll send you everything I've got in a minute.
understand it. We got a location on our mad scientist?
Negative. His OPSEC is damn good. Multiple safe houses. Never stops at the same place twice in a row, the whole 9. But he's got an assistant that does most of the grunt work. He spends enough time on his phone that we've been able to triangulate his location.
So we follow the assistant and see if he leads us to El Cerebro.
You got it. Stand by for the data.
I got it. I'll fly.
We've got a location on El Cerebro's chief assistant. He could be our best chance to get our hands on the mad scientist himself. Get to the assistant and extract El Cerebro.
Sniper up in the tower.
Okay, we're still good.
I've got eyes on the assistant. Keep your distance and sure as shit keep him alive. We need to tail him to El Cerebro. Shit, we're made. The assistant's making a break for it.
One's close.
El Cerebro is in there, snatch a grab. We want him alive, got it? Got another tango.
¡Carajo! ¡Nos están atacando! ¡Cúbranse!
Shit, they spotted us. Fucking sniper's got us zeroed. I have a shot. Engaging.
¡No mames! ¡Prendieron la alarma, cabrón! ¡Ahí vienen los helicópteros armados a los pinches dientes!
I wonder if astronauts do cocaine in space. They say the stars have colors once you get past the sky. The CO2, lithium peroxide, lithium hydroxide, anhydrous lithium hydroxide. Activated carbon. No, too messy. It must be clean. Because those operators will be wet from the moisture in the red. They have... Hold on.
Tango's inside the house.
¡Está bien, me rindo! ¡Paz, paz, paz, please! Está bien, ganaron.
Lydia will come looking for me, you know? You know? She always keeps tabs on me, even when she thinks she's ignoring me. I really ought to go back, or she'll worry. I could fire myself out of the back hatch.
I prefer you didn't.
But I've almost cracked it. You know how cold it is underwater? The issue of chemical binding? Not an issue. It ought to be easy to find monoethanolamine in Bolivia, right? It's just an issue of scale. Can I call Nidia Flores? She's probably busy, but she won't mind. She knows me. We're close. What am I talking? Scrubbing? No. I mean, scrubbing needs 2 compartments. Wouldn't leave room for any people.
That so?
I want suspects for a Colombian submersible that just had a breathing tube sticking out of the surface of the water. Imagine the heat signature. It's probably best I don't call Nidia till I have a real solution. Did I mention I know her? Do you know her?
Haven't yet had the pleasure.
Wait a minute. Unmanned submersible. That's the solution. Why do we even bother putting people in this?
Está bien, ganaron.
We're at the rally point. I'll take him from here.
Thank you, baby Jesus. I'm sick of listening to this guy.
Now you know how we feel every time you open your mouth.
Ma'am, Nidhi will be looking for me.
Good, because we're looking for her.
They say you've got a good brain between those ears, camarada. Now that you're up Schitt's Creek without a submersible, you may have figured out that you need me to help you, and I will, once you help me.
Forgive me for asking, but what do you think this is? Compelling? Dramatic? The rocks here have been around for centuries, long before you were a gamete in your father's testicle, and they'll be around long after you've gone back to the dust. Do you understand? These rocks have more significance in the universe than you do, than your high and your hypocritical war on rocks. Are you taking me to Nidhi, or are we waiting for her?
Do you not understand that I will lock you up in prison, where tattooed neo-Nazis will use you as a human pincushion for their dicks?
The problem is that you still think that anything matters. Anal rape, cocaine, murder. It's all nonsense. Do you think the jaguars waste any concern on how they feel? Or that the rabbits they eat contemplate the name of God? Meanwhile, you're still lying to yourself, convincing yourself that you make a difference.
So nothing matters to you, El Cerebro.
El Cerebro? I am not El Cerebro. El Cerebro slipped through your fingers before you even knew he was there. He is quite simply gone, as though he never existed.
What do you mean we got the wrong guy?
Looks like El Cerebro planted most of the intel we followed. He led us on a wild goose chase while he bugged out.
Man, who the fuck is Bowman talking to?
El Cerebro's top submersible designer. Sacrificial lamb, basically.
Damn, that's some next level supervillain shit right there.
Either way, we put the cartel submarine fleet out of business. Could take years to get that program running again.
And El Cerebro?
The trail's cold for now. Bowman will keep her ear to the ground in case he resurfaces, but we're moving on.